My personal thoughts on this one, because it is later tonight and I'm just recording this now. I've been watching what's been happening, what's come up along those themes, what sort of appeared to my consciousness. I have Moon in Aries conjunct Chiron at 9 degrees, both of them. And this moon's at 6 degrees Aries, so it's lighting up my chart. It's conjunct my moon Chiron, it's trine my sun, it's doing all sorts of things with my nodes of destiny. And I've seen a lot of kind of negative descriptions of this, and I'm like, nah, as a moon in Aries that's conjunct this one. No, that doesn't ring true for me, but it might ring true for the astrologers that's saying it, because maybe that's how it's landing in their chart. And as always, it's very personal. Astrology is bespoke. So coming from me with my Aries moon vibes, serving, giving Aries, 24/7 on the daily, what am I noticing? I do relate to what I wrote for Lunar Sparkling. That's very pure Aries. And what I've noticed over the days is that I feel very fired up. I feel really positive and I feel really great. I'm loving this lunar energy. And something about Aries that people might not realize, there's a vibe that they do need alone time and to do things by themselves. And that's how I feel right now. I really want to get on with my work. I'm totally looking forward to my weekend with my lovely Leo date. And I just want to get through stuff so it's cleared out and do my thing, Aries, and then we can do our thing, which is the Libra opposition, because of course the moon is opposite the sun in Libra. And I feel like there have been a few, so I feel like there's been a few little challenges. And, that thing I wrote for my blog is, who loves you for you? Who wants the best for you? Who wants the best for you? And I feel like there's perhaps people around me that don't necessarily want the best for me, and some that really do. And it's been quite apparent in the lead up to this one, because of course it's my moon, it's my emotional life, it's that kind of care and security. And but the Aries vibe and the way of responding to that is just to, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That can be Aries. And it's just made me more determined, and I like the little challenge. And Aries doesn't really care, they just push on quite quickly. So that's how I'm feeling about that. So it's a positive, go for it. Aries vibes, channel it. The complication with this moon is that the ruler is Mars, and it's in Libra, conjunct the South Node, and Mars is ruled by Aries, which means it's in its opposite sign, which means it's called detriment. So it can't function as or meet its goals or agenda as easily. And then the ruler of the Sun, Venus, is in Leo, which is great. It's got a good aspect to Mars. So the two rulers sextile each other, actually. And I think, there's a little bit of, it's not quite as straightforward as all of that. There's a bit of the independence, there's a bit of negotiation. It's just kind of a bit, as Kimberly Dewhurst, Kimberly from Star Sign Style, Dewhurst says, it's a bit wishy-washy, and my vision is, it's like the wind blowing all sorts of different directions on the water or the fire. And of course, Kimberly is in Aries, and there's another Aries that I feel has also nailed it. Hang on, I'll just check her name. So Michelle Knight, also in Aries. And this is why it's really interesting to know astrologers' charts. And I like to listen in or read specifically what astrologers write from their own experience. And as an astrologer, it's always really revealing. Of course, we can nail other signs. I do find we can have strengths and weaknesses though. And obviously a strength is going to be our own insight from placements that we have, or that we've been very, very close to and gotten to observe a lot. So just keep that in mind. Stay positive. Prime your mind for positivity. If anyone's being super negative, they're priming you to be negative. So you're just not going to get the best anyway. And of course, there's often, not everything's great either, but it's about the delivery and positivity. But then I would say that because I've got 7 planets in fire and 5 in Sagittarius, right? So I would say that again, that's my voice as an astrologer coming from me, because we're all going to have our take, and no one's going to get the whole picture. So I'll share that I did study fashion, and one thing I noticed was in trend forecasting as a group project, we were all correct, but we all got slices of different trends. No one got it all. And coming together, we actually, well, my group won. Of course, we're all Sagittarius with one Pisces. And it was better as a group, which is why I called my business Astro All-Starz. So maybe listen to a few, find who resonates, find who has a voice that I guess validates you and your experience. And it can be really interesting to listen to people with quite different charts, because you'll get these further insights. So stay cosmic and enjoy the full moon.